What's the opposite of adherence? We're into week 3 of the month and I'm talking about things related to adherence, the sticking to it side of things, the side that we often struggle the most with. And over the next 5 days, I'm going to talk about 5 different considerations, things that we might want to think about that might help us stick to the thing that perhaps we previously struggled with. And in today's video, I want to ask you, what is the opposite of adherence? If you look in the dictionary, you'll see the words to my top right as I'm looking at it: unsticking, contravention, infraction, infringement, etc. And none of those are words that I would have said if you asked me what the opposite of adherence is. But actually, any of the dictionary definition words for the opposite of adherence probably aren't what's happening when we don't adhere to something. Because from my experience, when we don't adhere to something, despite what we might tell ourselves, we're not necessarily refusing to do that thing, we're just doing something else. To me, the opposite of adherence perhaps is distraction. We've got distracted from the thing that is important to us by something else that's a little bit more proximate. It's doing something that at that point we value more highly than the other thing that perhaps we're trying to adhere to. So I don't think that we eat loads of food because we want to get fat. I don't think we skip workouts because we want to have low energy. We do it because we like the food, we enjoy the taste, we have it with company. We don't want to feel bad by saying no to something to other people, we have peer pressure, or we skip the workout because we want to do something else. And that's a powerful thing, to realise that we're making those other decisions for the benefits that they bring, or at least that we perceive that they bring at that particular point, will put us in a position to potentially make some changes to that. To recognise that we're getting distracted, to recognise that we're looking for some benefit from a decision, and to look at perhaps how we can get that benefit from the thing that will give us greater long-term progress. Or just to decide that there is something, as I'll cover later in the week, in between the other option we're going to go for and the option that we've not gone for. There might be some shorter exercise, there might be some different food choice somewhere in between. But in short, I want you to have a think about when you're not adhering to something, what's actually happening. I think we're just distracted. I think we're making the decision that we're making for the perceived benefits that we feel it has, particularly in the immediate short term. And challenging that and trying to decide what else we could do instead will hopefully lead us in the direction that we want.